in those days. For people who don't know, Imu Ahia means you're learning a trade or you want to learn a trade. You decide after school, maybe your primary education or secondary education, you choose between furthering your education. So some people like us, we entered teaching practice. Some people will do shorthand to become secretary. Some people will do maybe learning sewing. Some people go into apprenticeship, and that is what I'm calling Imu Ahia, learning trade. They go to the Oga to learn the Oga's trade. So maybe the Oga is into motor parts or into selling clothes or something. Then these people that have come to learn would stay with him for 5 years to learn that trade. Every day they go to the shop. Sometimes if the Oga has space, they stay in his house. Sometimes they come from their own home. It depends on the arrangements. And it used to be arrangements between families. Your family know you're there, that you're learning trade. And under normal circumstances, after 5 years, the Oga or the business owner would settle you with capital that you used to start your own business. So it was a big deal. The person will now use capital and start their own business and now have people that are learning from him. So it's like a chain. So people used to choose between further their education or should they go for trading to learn trade. So that is Imu Ahia. But now things have changed. I don't know what is happening. A lot of people are still doing it. Many people are still doing it. But the question now is, after the 5 years, even some people increase it to 7 years. And now, after even the 7 years, the Ogas or the business owners, man or woman, they don't settle the apprentice very well. Some don't even settle them at all. Some of them are being accused of stealing or being accused of other atrocities so that they will not end up settling that person. But my people, is it not wickedness? Somebody has stayed with you, learned something for 7 years and was almost like a housemaid to you. And after 7 years, you accuse the person of one nonsense and send the person away. It's not good. Why I'm saying this now, my cousin, he went to Onitsha to do apprenticeship. He had siblings that he had in mind he's going to look after. I think it was 7 years he stayed there. And when he came back, for the Oga to now settle him, give him capital, was now a problem. This is how my cousin came back to his village. The parents, everybody will be going to the Oga to say, nah, Ogenezi, how far? This is not the agreement. This is not the agreement. The man will say, come today, come tomorrow, come next week, come next month. This thing kept on. Somebody that has learned from you, has finished, you've sent the person that the person has finished. You can't settle the person. What do you expect this person to now do? This is what they kept on going back and forth. The man now gave them a check. The check was not a good check. It bounced. They took the check back and said, this is not a good check. The bank cannot give us the money. What is happening? This is how the man kept on playing them. My cousin now came to the village to see what he can do while they are waiting for the Oga to change his mind. While in the village, one day, he had a motorbike accident and he died. It was not a good news. He was in his 20s. So, a lot of people are complaining that Imu Ahia now is no more like Imu Ahia in those days. And I don't know why. Please, if you're watching and you are a business owner, somebody is learning from you, it's an agreement. Keep to your own side while the other person keeps to their own side. You see this thing that we are doing, this life, nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow. You have children. You send them to school. You think that's the end. You think it's your money. Oh, it is God. Treat another person like you would like to be treated. When you have an agreement with somebody, keep to your own side. Because the other person is keeping to their own side. You don't know people's background. You don't know where they come from. You don't know the pain. You just don't know. And they are looking up to you. They are relying on you not only to save them, but to also save their family. And you end up now doing them 419 after they've sweated for you. They not only, some of them don't even only help in the shop. They still go back to your house and help you and your wife and your family out in the house. And at the end of 7 years, you just dismiss them like that. In your mind, you have no intention of settling them, but you just be dragging them along. Odiroma, if you're doing that thing, stop it. If you know somebody that has a mind to do that thing, stop it. It's not good. It's not good. When you have an agreement, keep to your own side. That person now will now be heartbroken, or the person can now decide to enter into one kind of crime, and they say the person is now doing crime. Please, let us be kind to one another. So some people are saying, Imu Ahia, is it still worth it? If you don't want to mafia, the next thing is education. You have to go to you have to try and get a good education, because education will open doors for you. Imu Ahia will open doors for you. So you choose which one you want to do. They all have their advantages, but you choose and pray that whichever one you choose will work out for you. So that's all I have to say today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.